Y'all already know what time it is, man. Let's talk.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, Dave Walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Well, this was some high-tech stuff. Listen, man, the fight just ended. I'm celebrating in silence. I don't want to wake up the family. But listen, man, this fight was really, really, really good, man. Salute to both of them. Salute to Devin. He showed the heart of a champion. He really did. And salute to Lomachenko. They kept beating us in the head about how old he is and everything else. But look, we know. I'm sorry. Why is y'all? I'm so sorry. Look, man, we know who Lomachenko is. We know what he can do. First of all, let me give him his props. Let me give Vasily Lomachenko his props. He didn't show up to lay down. He wasn't intimidated. He tried to start fast. Those body shots paid dividends for Devin down the road. He took the air out the tires a little something, and there was some times where Loma just looked gassed in spots, but he fought back, and that's what Loma does. He fights back in the championship rounds, and he showed grit. I'm not even gonna hold y'all on that. I'm not here to rip him or whatever. And you see, I need to be clear when I say this. A lot of these fighters, not all of them, but a lot of these fighters, I don't dislike them. And y'all don't dislike them. What y'all dislike is the fan base. And we're seeing that. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, but I do dislike how Loma moved, the franchise status and everything else. And I think 4 years ago, Loma stood a better chance, and he tried to play politics, and it literally came around and bit him in the behind this time. But back to the fight, Loma did very, very well, man. He really did. It was an exciting fight. He had Devin in trouble in round 11. Not on the verge of knocking him out or anything like that, but Devin was getting hit with a whirlwind of stuff, and Loma was he's on his left, he's on his right, and he hit Devin clean. But Devin said, okay, came back in round 12, got back to business. Now, to Devin's performance, I was listening to Tay Jones call the fight, and Tay, everyone in his chat, a few people say, yo, man, he didn't use a jab enough. Well, what Tay pointed out, what most people don't realize is when the righties fight with southpaw, it's really not a good idea to overuse your jab. Especially since Lomachenko's very elusive. Very, 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 very elusive. I was very concerned because they were in Vegas. I do not like Vegas. They had two of the Fantastic Four. They had Cheatham and I think Moretti. I don't trust those judges. The ref I'm not too familiar with. But I just had this weird feeling, especially in the co-main event, Lopez versus Valdez. I'm not going to do a video on it, but I thought Lopez won that fight. So I'm like, here we go. They set the tone already. I'm looking at Lomachenko talking in the ring right now. But Loma has nothing to be ashamed of. He showed up, he showed out. I'm sure there's gonna be people they're gonna be screaming robbery and Loma got robbed and Devin didn't win it, and then the Tank fans are gonna come out saying, see, Tank washes him. Look, just to digress on that for a moment. Devin Haney just fought the guy. All right, let's be clear. Lomachenko ducked Devin 4 years, okay? But Lomachenko was open to fighting Tank, and Floyd Mayweather didn't allow that to happen, and Tank didn't press for it, okay? At least Canelo Alvarez made Oscar De La Hoya make the fight between him and Iris Landry Lara, regardless of the outcome. He said, no, this guy crashed my party. I want to fight him. And he made the fight. Okay. Tank and Floyd didn't do that in reference to Lomachenko. So salute to Devin, undisputed lightweight champion. They got the call right. I had Devin winning 8-4. Some people had it 7-5, but regardless, I had Devin winning the fight. It was clean. You know, I wasn't accepting a draw. I wasn't accepting Loma winning. I was sitting there watching it. I had butterflies in my stomach. I mean, this is what boxing has done, but they got it right. Salute to Devin Haney. You know, I just sent Trill Bell a text. Salute to Yoel Judah. I saw him working the corner. Salute to... oh, look, they got Shakur Stevens in the ring. They starting already, man. I ain't wasting no time. But, you know, salute to the whole team. Salute to the LDBC. I saw Black Fight Fan. I think I saw Black. Did I see Black and the sister CC and BFTB? BFTB's there. Salute to the family, man. But they got it right. Okay. I know everyone's post-fight is lit right now. You know what I mean? Lomachenko has nothing to hang his head about. The real Lomachenko fans, you guys have nothing to hang your head about. He did the best he could. It wasn't a trash fight. He didn't get steamrolled. He had his moments in the fight. And again, I'm not trash talking. He had some good moments. But if I didn't mention it already, because I'm looking at the TV at the same time, those body shots that Dev put in, that was brilliant. That was genius. I'm glad that they factored that in. You know, look, that paid him dividends because Loma was feeling those, man. But again, salute to Loma. He showed up. He showed out. He just was not the better man tonight. But again, this is me being fair, y'all. This is me being fair. He has nothing to hang his head about. Okay, so now you can add Lomachenko to Devin Haney's resume. Devin's a bad man. Was he perfect tonight? As good as he could be against one of the best fighters in the game. So now the next question that I'm going to ask the public, let's play with it now. I want to see how y'all pound for pound lists look now. All right? Go ahead and write them down. Give me your top 5. I'm just curious. I'm not talking about anything else but that right now. I don't want to talk about imaginary matchups and nothing like that. Right now that he's beating Lomachenko, this guy Lomachenko couldn't find his way off of a pound for pound list for years. Magically, they took him off when this fight got signed. So how does your pound for pound list look right now as of this win? How does it look right now? I'm very, very, very curious. Again, salute to Lomachenko. He did his thing. Salute to Devin. This is his second title defense, undisputed champion. Undisputed. Just humor me. Put in your top 5 pound for pound in the chat, man. It's all subjective, man. And let me know what y'all think, man. Bronx on deck.
Move!